Hello everybody. Today for ICT we're going to be creating a simple program. So your learning question is, can I create a simple program? And your steps to success are, I can sequence commands, I can create a simple program, and I can debug a sequence if I need to. This is Mr. Robot. He says, I follow all commands given to me in robot language. I need simple, clear instructions to complete a task, and I need them in the right sequence. Now, giving commands in the right sequence is very important. Do you know what sequence means? Have a think. Well done. It means to give commands in the right order as they've happened and as they need to take place. Now, Mr. Robot needs to get across the board. He says, I need some help getting to my desk. Can you direct me? However, he only knows the commands forwards, backwards, turn left, and turn right. So these are the only words that you can use to program Mr. Robot to get to the desk. Remember to give him commands in the right sequence. Have a go. Okay, well done. I heard some of you giving him his commands, and I heard somebody say, Mr. Robot needs to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps forward and 1, 2 steps to the right. So well done. They're giving him the correct set of commands. Now, practice with someone in your family. Can you guide them to the other side of the room? Watch out for desks and other people though. And remember, you can only use the instructions, commands, forward, backward, turn left, and turn right. And don't forget to tell them how many steps to take. Have a go. Okay, how did you find that? Great. So when you use the command words and gave your adult or your family member the number of steps to take in the right direction, they managed to get to the other side of the room. Fantastic. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Did your sequence work? Well, I heard that it did. So now, did you know that another word for a sequence is a program? Yes, I think we all know that now, because that's what we just did when we told Mr. Robot which way to go. Robot needs you to teach him a program so that he can open a jar. So we've managed to use commands to get him to his desk. Now we need to program him so he can open all the jam jars for us. You can only use the following instructions and object names for him to complete the task. It might be simple for you, but he needs your help. So the only words you can use are jar and lid for the objects, and the action words, so his commands, can only be pick up, put down, hand on, hand off, turn left, turn right, stop, and go. So you've actually got a lot of words to choose from there to help Mr. Robot complete the program to open the jam jar. Have a go. Did your sequence work? Well done. Now, practice your sequence on a family member to make sure your program is correct. If not, you can debug it. Okay, how did you find that? Did you manage to get your family member to open the jam jar using the set of commands that you gave to Mr. Robot? Well done. Oh, I heard some of you say that you needed to debug it. Ooh, so how do you debug something? That's right. Debug is a fancy word for fixing a sequence. All you have to do is go back through and make sure it all makes sense. Have you got all your steps in the right order? Have you missed out any steps? So going back to make sure that you put your commands in the right order means that you're debugging your program. So you're making it work correctly by giving it the correct sequence of commands. So don't get mixed up with it actually meaning bug, because that's not what it actually means. So your tasks for this lesson are as follows. Robot's forgotten how to open the jam jar. Write the program you gave him earlier. Only use the action words on the slide, and these are the command words needed to make him work. Your next task is to think of another task you want Robot to do. What do you think needs doing around the house? Maybe the washing up? Maybe the cooking? So write a set of commands for him in the correct sequence. So very important to put them in the correct sequence. Otherwise, Robot's not going to be able to complete the program, and you are going to have to go back and debug it so that Robot can complete the task. Your next task is to write a set of commands for Robot, just as you did for him to get to the desk, to get to the exit door. But make sure he doesn't bump into the shapes, so you have to give him commands to walk around them. This time, use the arrows to create your program. So instead of writing forwards, backwards, left and right, you can actually draw your arrows in sequence. So your forwards arrow will represent the word forwards. Your backwards arrow will represent the word backwards. Let's have a look at the next slide for your third task. So let's try and get Mr. Robot to the exit door using the arrows in sequence. Have fun!